Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Kat and today is another bi-weekly makeup bag. I will link the last one I did up in the eye and also in the description box so you can see my last episode of this, I guess. But today we're going to be swapping out the bits that I've been using for the past couple of weeks. I'm going to run you through the things that I was using, how much I use them, how I feel about them, etc, etc. And then we will go through all of this and all my drawers and we'll decide on what's going to go in my bag for the next couple of weeks. So yeah, let's start with the things that I have been using. So for foundation, I have been going between the Barry M Fresh Face foundation in the shade 3 and also the MAC Face and Body foundation in C1. I am going to keep both of these in my bag. I only have 3 foundations. I have a cushion foundation and it's quite pale and these two work really well for me, especially when I have fake tan on. They have, I don't think they've reformulated the Face and Body, but they've put it in a new packaging and they're calling it something new. But I'm very close to finishing this. I say this every time I make a video like this, but I am very close to finishing this and I would like to get through it so I can try the new one. And the Barry M Fresh Face foundation is just lovely. I really enjoy it. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep both of them out because I don't really have anything to swap them with. I feel like this year is definitely going to be a year where I use a lot more, or like try a lot more complexion stuff, because I have enough eyeshadows to see me through, so I'm not really like interested in buying eyeshadows at the moment, but like I am interested in trying like foundations and concealers and blushes and bronzers, so they might be the things I bring into my collection. If I remember correctly, I had the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in my bag. I actually decluttered my collection and I decluttered those concealers because they just looked so dry underneath my eyes. And instead, I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 15. I've been really enjoying this. It looks really nice underneath my eyes. It's super hydrating and I've been really enjoying this. So I'm going to keep this out as well because it is my only concealer. For bronzer, I've been using my Nabla Skin Bronzing in Amber. I love this bronzer. I've spoken about it so many times on my channel, but I am going to put this one away. And then for blush, I had 2. I had the e.l.f. Blush Duo in White Peach, but I have I basically depotted the shimmery side because it kept breaking, and I love the matte side. I think it's so nice. And for my liquid blush, I've been using the B by Superdrug Nude Liquid Blush, and I do really, really love it. But these are both going to go away. So for eyeshadow palettes, I pulled the Club Nebula by Kaleidos and Angelica Nyqvist. I adore this palette. I've probably used this maybe like 3 or 4 times in the past couple of weeks. I have been back at work, so I haven't really been pulling these like really bright shades, but it is gorgeous and I love it. I also pulled the Nabla Cutie palette, which is this Cutie Coral. I've used this a couple of times. There was one day where I just did this shade all over and then did a big black wing, and that was really cool. But yeah, I'm ready for this to go back as well. And then I was using all my JD Glow shadows. I have them all in this little palette. But I uploaded a video creating my perfect spring palette. I'll link it up here so you can go and see. And I did put my other 2 JD Glow shadows in this palette. So, sorry, I'm not showing it very well. So I did put them in here. So they haven't really been in this palette, but I have been using them quite a lot. And for lipsticks, I did have one from L'Oreal, but I decluttered that. It was horrible and sticky and I couldn't get on with it. So instead, I just replaced it with a nude. I just replaced it with my Makeup Revolution Satin Matte Lipstick in Latte, which is like a really nice brownie nude. And I also had the Fenty Beauty Mademoiselle in Pumpkin Rose, which is a really gorgeous bright orange. and the NYX Suede lipstick in Peach Drink on My Vibe, and I was mixing this with the Fenty one quite a lot, just to like dull down the orange but not make it completely peach, which was really, really nice. But again, these are all gonna go away. Okay, so that's everything that I've been using. Let's get into picking some new bits. Okay, so eyeshadow palettes. I definitely want to keep out my spring palette that I made in that video, which I mentioned earlier, and I might even add to it. I'm thinking of putting some purple mattes in here. I'm really, really inspired by this palette. I think it's so gorgeous. So this is definitely that I want to keep out, and I want to play with it some more. And I think I might actually pull the Lunar Beauty Moonspell. At the moment at work, I'm not actually wearing a lot of makeup. I have mostly just been wearing like a little bit of eyebrow gel and some mascara, but I think it'd be good for me to use some of these like neutral shades that are all along the center here. I can do some nice warm brown looks, I can do some sort of like dusty mauvey kind of looks, and I think it'll be nice. I'm trying to like keep my work makeup kind of like muted and a bit more professional. And then maybe we can pull something else. And then maybe I might pull the Flare as well, because the Flare also has some nice like purpley tones, and I love these like orangey yellowy tones, and I think they could go really well. And then if I want to do some like nice grungy looks, then I can. So yeah, this is gonna come up too as well, I think. Okay, so those are the 3 palettes that I'm gonna work with. Now let's move on to bronzer, blush and lips. Hey, hi, I know this angle isn't amazing, but I'm sitting in my chair and I really don't want to move. So for bronzer, I am gonna pull out my Revolution Holiday Romance Baked Bronzer. I just haven't used this in a while and it is really pretty, so I'm gonna pull this one out. I definitely want to get some more bronzers and foundations. I do feel, although I love the ones I have and I'm really happy with the ones I have, I feel like it would be fun to have some variation and to have some other things to play with. And as mentioned, I'm keeping my MAC Face and Body and my Barry M Fresh Face Foundation. They are staying in the makeup bag. For blush, I'm going to be pulling this one, I know for definite. This is the Fenty Beauty Rosé Latte. Calvin's mum got me this for my birthday and I am obsessed with it. Like, you can see that I've already been using it. I have been using this so much. More than the other blushes I had in my bi-weekly makeup bag. I have been taking this to work with me, just popping it in my pocket every now and again, just tapping on a little bit more with my fingers. This has also been lovely as like a lip colour. I'll just put on a little bit of lip balm and a little bit of this over the top, and it is just gorgeous. I love wearing it without bronzer as well, just like a little bit of this tapped on the cheek, and it looks stunning. I adore it so much. Possibly even more than I like the Fuego Flush one. Maybe, that's quite a bold statement, but I have been enjoying this a lot. So this is coming out. And then for powder, for powder, I think I'm actually going to pull my Isn't It Peachy blush palette. This is from Makeup Obsession. I just haven't used this in a while, and this shade Hint is like one of my favourite blush shades ever. And it just gives me some nice variation. I've got 3 powder shades that I can pull from. Daydream is a really nice sort of like everyday kind of shade. Hint is a bit more impactful, and Bloom is very corally and very pretty. So I think I'm going to pull this for powder blush. And then, as I've mentioned before, I don't often go for my highlighters because my base is usually so glowy I don't necessarily need highlighters, so I sort of only grab it as and when. And yeah, I think that's everything from this drawer. So let's move down to here. Okay, so this is my drawer of lipsticks and eyeliners, and as I say in every single one of these videos, I don't pull eyeliners because I use them for different looks, because I just go by whatever colour I'm using for eyeshadow. For lipstick, I think I'm going to pull this. This is the Wet n Wild Mochalicious lipstick. I bought this very recently and I really want to use it. It's so pretty. I bought this and I bought the shade, what's the shade? Cherry Bomb. And this is just like a gorgeous deep burgundy. Oh my god, it's lovely. So I don't think I'm going to pull this one, but I am going to pull Mochalicious. It's so hard to say that. And then I think I'm also going to pull the Oden's Eye Matte Lip Stain in the shade Apricot Girl. This is a really lovely, like orangey peachy kind of shade, and it works really well to just put like a really thin layer on and blend it out, and it just is a really lovely stain. So I think I'm going to pull this one. And then I always like to have some sort of red in my bi-weekly makeup bag, and I think I'm going to pull this one. This is from Meme Box, I think. Yeah, Meme Box, which is a Korean beauty brand. It's the Mystery Blur Tint in Mystery Juju. I love this formula. It's so gorgeous. So that's going to go in the bag as well. And that's everything. That's it. So let's put this all away. Okay, so this is everything that's going in the bag. I have also been keeping out my Say Glowy Super Gel. I've been using this like every single day. So I just keep this out next to my SPF, which is the Bondi Sands SPF at the moment. So I just keep them together, and these are all going to go in. And I did throw away my Makeup Revolution mascara because it got to a point where it was crumbling into my eyes, and I was like just getting mascara in my eyes every day. So that has now gone. But yeah, let's just put everything away. Okay, and that's it. That is my makeup bag for the next couple of weeks. I hope you enjoyed. I know this is just like a nice simple video, but I'm now going to film a get ready with me with all these bits. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. That'd be really cool. And as always, eat good, drink good, take care of yourself, and I will catch you in the next one.